Okay? Then what's going to happen is we're going to raise flags for each team. 50 surfers at a time head in. Okay, so the noodles are separated into 50 sections of 50. There's 100 red noodles, blue noodles, green noodles, all of the above. So when you're out there, the captains will say, okay, that set of noodles, that 50 set of noodles heads in. And you got to be really careful coming in. And then once we get everybody in, after sending in 50, 50, 50, 50, Ryan. 50, then we'll head on to the beach. You're going to head in through Tower 2 and Tower 4. There's going to be a bunch of volunteers there giving out lays, shell lays, thanks to Jericho Poplar. So what's going to happen is, yeah, thanks to Jericho Poplar. So what's going to happen? If you're over 21, make sure you get a shell lay when you go through the chute between Tower 2 and Tower 4. Then what happens when you get through the chute? Take your boards, and we're going to make a big circle on the sand. That is called our Grom Pay It Forward ceremony. If you're under 21, and I don't want to call all the under 21s Groms, but out of respect, anybody under 21 will go to the middle of the circle. All right, so everybody's going to have to help each other out. You go to the middle of the circle, anybody under 21 and Groms, and you stand there. Sumo Sato will then get up and give a blessing of the Groms, pay it forward, because it takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to send our summer game hopefuls to the summer games. Really important here, you guys. We know that our next generation is about the most important thing here. In this front line, if you could see them right now, they are our potential Olympic hopefuls. So let's give the Groms our 2020, 2024, 2028 love. Okay, that being said, does everybody get it? Be careful up there, take close care for each other. It's going to be a little challenging getting out there, but make sure you hug the pier and then pop out when you get towards Ruby's. That's where the circle will be. Yeah. Here's another one, you guys. Once we get to PCH and you get the go-ahead from the police to cross, please move as rapidly as you can. And then when you get down on the beach, there's that little wall. Please be very careful. There's an opening, you can get through it. But if you decide to go over it, be very, very careful. Take your time. Don't run anybody over. Okay.
Fig, you need more volume.
Okay. All I need is Baumgartner.
We've heard that for hours.
Okay, here's the other point, you guys. As we're sending people in, as we say, okay, 50 black, head in, 50 red, head in, 50 green, head in. We need people to stay out there to furl in,
hey,
like
champ.
roll in the noodles to get
Congratulations,
them to marine safety. There's going to be 3 jet skis out there, and there's going to be the marine safety, life safety boat. So those strong surfers that head out first, if they can hang there and help furl in the noodles and then paddle in as quickly as you can, that would be great. So right after the Grom ceremony, we will be accepting the Guinness World Book of Records. So come on in, we want to make that a big moment in time, make that happen. So we're going to go from the Grom circle, and then all team captains are going to go to the middle of the circle, and then our Guinness World Record, Jimmy Coggins, adjudicator will come in. So hang tight, we're about to get moving here. I'm just waiting for the chief. Chief Baumgartner should be here any minute. He's going to say a few words about safety, and then we can make this thing happen. City Council. All City Council members. Okay, so... Chief Baumgartner, if you're here, please come up to the very front. Chief Baumgartner.
Hey, Don. Don.
Okay, so I want to give a big thanks to our mayor, Mayor Barbara Del Glaze. She's going to say a few words. She was instrumental behind the scenes. And I don't know if you noticed lately, but she can really throw down. One means shaka.
Hey, Duke. Good morning, Huntington Beach. Can I hear you? Woo! Okay, surfers, can we hear you? Are you stoked? Yeah! You're going to break the record this morning, or I guess make a new one, huh? We're so grateful that you're here. It's going to be a wonderful community together, as they say, in unity and community. Come on over here, everybody. Here's Patrick and Jill Hardy and Bill McConnell and Mike Posey, all the council, loving you guys, representing the city. And we're so excited that you're going to be out there and doing us proud. So with that, God bless you, swim safe, watch out for your neighbor, and it's all good.
Here we go. And again, thank you to Mayor Del Glaze. She was instrumental. We've been holding these meetings to organize all of this for the last 3 months, and she was probably there for the majority of every one of them. And then you've been so supportive of everybody here. So thank you, Mayor Del Glaze. I also want to welcome, we're very fortunate to have Congressman Rohrabacher in the house. He's been a supporter of the Surfing Museum for many, many years, and he's also been a supporter of all our surfers for many, many years. So, welcome.
And I've been a surfer for many, many years. I was very proud to be with you, with one of the 66 that stood up on that surfboard and set the last time we set a record. We're setting another record today. God bless each and every one of you, and let's note this. We're showing the world through our surfing, through our basic one with the universe, one with each other, one with celebrating our freedom. That's what surfing's all about. I'm very proud to stand with you. I'm sorry that today I can't be out with you as I was on that big board. I just had 2 shoulders replaced. And so I've got that is, and it has something to do with about 40 years of paddling my surfboard. So there's a warning, but my heart's with you today. My doctor says I can be back surfing within about 2 months from now. God bless you. We're showing America, we're showing the world what the surfing culture is all about, and that's what freedom is all about. God bless you.
Thank you, Congressman Rohrabacher. I want to give a shout out to all of the city council. They've been so supportive of this. Thank you guys very, very much. They're going to be in Volkswagen, vintage Cowabunga Van Clan Volkswagen buses, supporting all of us. Now, this is really an interesting thing you don't see very often. So the marching band will be first. Well, the police escort will be first. Then it's the marching band. Then we have our 5 Groms and 5 Legends. Then the blue team, the black team, the red team, the yellow team, and then the green team. And to show support for our surfing community, the City Council will be in the buses behind us in support of what we're doing. Let's give a big hand for City Council. Okay, I want to get Figgy up here to say a few words because, as the captain, on behalf of the captains, I want to make sure that everybody knows how hard they worked. And, Figgy, he always gets the house rocking.
Oh, wait a second. My bullhorn, they took it away from me. Well, I heard your people in the back are having a little hard time hearing us. Is that right? Are you psyched up back there? Let's hear away from the back. Well, maybe they can hear us. But anyways, yeah, this has been a big project. It's been months and months. We've been putting it together here right in the old Huntington Beach Surf Museum. And, yeah, we had to go up to the city council up there and throw down a couple of big meetings there. And the city council and the mayor, Barbara Del Glaze, up there listening to us. And, they're kind of thinking of it over. And they said, yeah, you know what, let's support something like this. It's big for the city. And, you know, we are thinking about in the future, because in 2020, Japan is hosting the Olympics. So first time ever surfing in the Olympics. We've been waiting a long time for this. We've had ISA games with every country invited to that. In fact, in 1980, I was on the U.S. team. We actually won the gold over in France. So that was way cool. Of course, Tom Curran was the big hero at that one. And, you know, here we go. The Olympics coming up 2020 in Japan. That's going to be a big moment for us. But the next big step is LA is trying to get 2024 or possibly 2028. And when we're thinking about that, the Olympic Village, there's no place better up and down our whole coastline than probably Huntington Beach, because as you folks know, all you surfers, we get a wide angle of swells. We get them from the north, we get them from the west, we get them from the south. So we don't have to worry about like Malibu, you know, maybe they'll get a little south swell, but if it was a west swell, they wouldn't be seeing anything. Sometimes down south, San Diego, same thing. They get the west, but they don't get the south. So there's no place better for an Olympic Village to probably be in Huntington Beach. I know we host a couple big events. We've done the US Open for probably like 24 years. We've got the NSSA National Championships where the top amateurs fly in from all around the world to be in Huntington Beach. But how great would that be to have the Olympics right here in Huntington Beach? That's like a once-in-a-lifetime shot right there. Yeah. And, you know, the Figgy's getting kind of old. Who knows? I might not even be alive by the time the Olympics possibly be here. But I'm telling you what, the young guns right there, like Colby and little Lambert and some of the boys over there, and the girls too. I mean, you know, these guys have a possible chance on being on the Olympic team, representing the United States right here in Huntington Beach. So, such a cool thing. And, you know, just looking at everybody out there, I've been personally taking a lot of the sign-ups in my shop. You know, just about all the boys and gals from the whole town came in and signed up, and the word got out. Jericho, all the legendary gals up and down the coast, they're all in this thing. And, you know, people... Ipa, you know, calling up his friends over in Hawaii. They flew over here, and a couple of my friends too. So, you know, this is quite a big feat. You know, everybody pulling together, a big ohana right here to make this happening. A Guinness World Book of Records possibility, but we got to get out there. You got to grab the noodles. You got to hold on tight, and that's got to be for 1 minute so we could set the record. You heard Diana, Executive Director of the Surf Museum. We've got 3 chances out there. Hopefully, we can do it on the first one. Right now, we do have a little bit of the elements kind of working kind of semi against us, because we were looking at the forecast a month in advance. You know, they said this week going to be like 1 to 2 foot. Then all of a sudden, some big storm starts spinning off down there by Africa. You know, a double extra large swell. It's coming across. And then all of a sudden, you know, the forecast started to say, okay, now it's 2 to 3 for this big international surf day, 2 to 4, and then on Surfline yesterday, 3 to 6. So, you know, there is going to be a little bit of size. We watched it last night, little bit of drift, but we do have the high tide in our favor. It's right about mid-morning when we're going to be paddling out, so that should slow it down a little bit. There's a little bit of a channel. I know a lot of you folks out there, I see a few that surf the pier all the time, but a lot of you that don't. Even when the surf's big, there's a channel right out at the pier. And you got to get on the opposite side the swell's going. So we've got a south swell going today, a touch of a northwest wind swell, but predominantly out of the south. So the current's going to be going that way towards the north. If you hug that pier and you paddle out and you stay close to those pilings, there's a channel that'll take you all the way out. So that's what you want to do. We'll be starting off by that first tee on the inside. Watch out right there. That shore break gets a little crunchy. You know, it's been known to throw a couple people over, so you got to time it just right. We were going to be sending out 25 people coming out of the chute, and then we're going 5 at a time right through there. Be careful on that first tee, and then when you paddle out, you still want to hug that pier all the way out to that second tee. Then you can start cutting over. We've got our lifeguards out there. They're going to be dropping out the noodles already out there to make it a little easier on us, making a big circle. Again, for all our team captains and stuff, we're going to be having some of our strongest paddlers and surfers probably going out there first to go to their area. The noodles are colored, so your jersey color is exactly where you want to be. And we'll all be heading out there. We'll get it all together. We've done a couple practices for you guys that have and gals that haven't made it. You know, it's a little easier than you think. So just head out to your color. We'll all get over there. We'll all get organized right there. We've got jet skis. The lifeguards will be cruising around, the lifeguard boat. So we're kind of protected just in case anything happens out there. I mean, everybody down here looking in top physical health, and I know you've been practicing like me for weeks just so I won't be the weakest link. Okay, but we're going to get all together. We're going to grab those noodles. We're going to lock on the wrist. We're going to hold it for 1 minute, and then boom! We should have it. The Guinness World Book of Records. Bring it to Huntington Beach, kind of like the big board. Remember the big board? 65 people on the big board, Guinness World Book of Records. A lot of my friends were sad they weren't on that board, and they said, Fig, man, how come I didn't get the invite? Well, this time we did. We invited the whole town and the whole coast and the whole United States. So you guys are in it. Let's do it. Right on. I'm stoked to see you. And we're still on a little bit of a fog delay, so just hang tough for a little while. And when we get the word, we'll be heading down to the beach once again.